Hey everybody, it's Sarah, Gypsy Face Sarah, coming at you for a video. I guess you could call this a video of NSVs. Sure, yeah, because a few things happened in the past few days that are kind of like big deals for me. And I thought I would share them with you guys. For those who are interested in the numbers, highest weight back in... My dogs are being like huge jerks. I'm afraid they're gonna bust out with fighting. Got me mad. Anyways, for those of you who are interested in the numbers, my highest weight back in 2009 was 303 pounds. Date I was when I met my surgeon was 282. And Friday's weight was 240. No, I'm sorry. Saturday's weight was 241. And I haven't weighed myself since then because I've got my period and I don't want to ruin my good vibe with a false gain. So that's that. I probably won't weigh again until after that, like sometime next week. I don't know, or maybe I will. Who knows? Good news is that if this holds, then the plateau is broken. I'm 2 pounds away from being in the 230s, which I've been wanting... Hey! Which I've been wanting to get to forever. But since this is an NSV video, let's not focus on the scale, shall we? Let me see. First one was... I have a friend that I do fitness with now. And I mean a month. Hey! No, I'm not standing for this shit. Hang on. If you guys can't behave, you're gonna get out. You're not doing this. I see red. Now they're gonna scratch at the door. Sorry. See my scary mom face. Oh, God help my future children. I have a friend who I do fitness with, and fitness, like, we do some of the same fitness. We talk about fitness. We went to a yoga class together on Friday, and as I believe I've mentioned before, Friday fitness is it's just so hard for me to get my mind around. I want to be lazy, and I want to sit on my couch, and I want to live a very pre-op lifestyle. And I feel exposed. It's just something hard for me to get my head around. So she came with me to a hot yoga class on Friday, and I realized doing the class, she does like cool yoga, like vinyasa and stuff. I pretty exclusively do hot yoga. But even though she's a lot smaller than me, from the looks of it, our fitness levels were about the same. Our mastery of the poses, she of course was doing the vinyasa version, so they were a little different, but our mastery of the poses were about the same. And I've probably got 100 pounds on her still. Maybe a little less. It's hard, I don't know, it's hard to tell. So that's cool. And this girl and I was thinking about 5Ks today, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, I just don't like walking. I don't like, unless I'm walking downtown to a bar, I don't like just like walking around the neighborhood. It's so boring. I hate walking on a treadmill. I think my husband's home. That sounds like a dad's home bark. I hate anything like that. But fall's coming, and hey, I'm in here! I'm doing a video, so don't come in! I don't know if you heard me or not. I just don't like doing any of that stuff. But I love fall, and I just thought, like, walking, it's like the easiest thing in the world, walking. Like, why can't I walk? I will kickbox, I will lift weights, I will spin, I will go to yoga, I will go to Pilates. I won't put one foot in front of the other. A lot of this is because of pain, like physical pain. I really thought that once I dropped some of my weight, like my... I'm in here, I'm doing a video, so don't come in! So distracting. Anyways, like, I just, like, there's physical pain, there's pain in my knee, running has aggravated it, even, like, walking for long periods of time will aggravate it. Like, I went out dancing with some girlfriends a few weekends ago for a friend's bachelorette party, and I was so sore for, like, 2 days afterwards. I'm doing a video, so don't come in! Oh, okay. So, I can't focus. Why are we so embarrassed about seeing people do videos, seeing us do videos? It's so stupid. Like he's gonna, I don't know, like he's not gonna do anything when he comes in here. He's just gonna turn around and leave. It's dumb. I seriously have ADD. Anyways, walking. I was thinking about 5Ks today, and I really don't like to walk, but I want to, and a lot of that is fear of physical pain because of my my osteoarthritis in my knees. And so I was talking to a guy on my team at work who is a runner, who has been a runner for a long time, and he was saying how, like, if you don't have the right shoes, it can really, like, mess things up for you. So Colorado is a huge, like, running state. We've got Colorado Running Company, Boulder Running Company, Run Colorado Company, like all of these running companies. So I noticed that with my workout shoes, even if I just like walked around in them or cleaned the house in them or anything like that, like it's been, for example, my toes go numb. When I'm in kickboxing, my feet start to cramp. So I went to Colorado, what is this place called? Run Colorado. And I got fitted for a pair of real running shoes. And here they are. They are so pretty. These are Adidas Supernova. 4Motion. Anyways, that was like a huge NSV Fat People Police thing, like, coming in. I got, like I knew I had to get a new pair of shoes, and I knew that just, like, I know part of the problem that I have is my shoes. They're shoes that I've had for 3 years, and they're too tight, and, like, I just knew they weren't right, because I just kind of grabbed a pair of shoes at Famous Footwear a few years ago, and that was it. So, but I still, even, I mean, granted, I'm not small, but I still have that 300-pound image of me in my head. And so I'm like walking up to this running company, this shoe company, and I'm just like panicking, like, oh, the fat police are gonna come. And this time they're gonna laugh at me too. Not like at H&M where I thought the fat police were just gonna come and drag me out. Like this time, I it's just, and it's because I wanted to get properly fitted for a pair of running shoes so that I could continue to improve my fitness. And of course, nothing like that happened. But I was telling my friend Sarah that she and I are going to be doing a 5K in October. It's called the Kooky Spooky Run or something like that. And it's like you can do a 5K, 10K, or half marathon. Obviously, we're doing the 5K, and we're probably going to walk it because she doesn't like to run either. I may do a little bit of jogging. We'll see how we feel. But she's 5'10", thin. She was like confessing to me once that she got up to 175, like in college. That was her heaviest, and I was like, oh, to be 5'10" and 175 pounds must be so nice. I was like telling her about that. I was like, Sarah, because her name's Sarah too. I was like, Sarah, you don't understand. Like, I felt so anxious, like, walking up there. And she was like, I would have gone with you. And I was like, oh, like, thank you. But in my head, I was like, God, that would, like, only make it worse. Like, I would feel like your dumpy mushroom friend. You're, like, so tall and thin. But it was like, I was like, I had to do it. Like, it's one of those things I had to do. So getting fitted properly, and what they did is they put me on a treadmill. They filmed like how I walked for like a minute. And like I'm pigeon-toed, so they go in, but the way I land is pretty up and down, so that's good. So they put me on a pair of, like, they called them neutral shoes. They have less cushioning, but they feel a little firmer on the toe. I don't know. It's kind of, that's cool, you know? So there was that NSV. So Sarah and I having the same fitness level. Sarah and I signing up for a 5K together in about 10 weeks. Going and getting fitted for a pair of shoes. I feel like there was more. I really should write these down. Whatever. God, I really feel like there was more. I can't think of anything. Anyways, on the food front, I want to apologize to the zucchini for talking shit about it for so many years. I love it. I can't get enough. It's like become my pasta alternative. And even my husband, because he's been trying to, like, excuse me. He's been trying to get, like, just healthier, fitter. Like, he doesn't really have much weight to lose. But like last night I got a vegetable peeler and I peeled the like 4 zucchinis down to the core. Like, I discarded the seeds and boiled that up with some sauce and some meatballs, and poof, it was like not spaghetti and meatballs, but it was like a light Alfredo sauce, like Alfredo and meatballs, and I could twirl it. And the light lasagna that I made, where it was like half noodles, half lasagna, like, fuck, it's so good. And I feel like I did some other stuff with it, or I have plans for other stuff with it. I want to get this thing, it's like called a mandolin, where I can make it into like actual spaghetti noodle style, so I'm going to try that. So that's been good for a food find. I don't have them with me, I left them at work, but my new, I feel like I don't love protein bars. They just taste fake. Kind of the same way I don't really love a protein shake. It just feels super, like, just manufactured. I don't know, just like not good. And I felt like I was getting in probably 100 grams of protein a day, like a ton of protein. And I was like tired all the time. Well, not all the time, but I was tired a lot of the time. Sometimes after breakfast, like eggs, I'd feel just like heavy and weighted down. And I don't really like yogurt. I've tried so many times. I just don't really like it. So the other day I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I know everything is supposed to be protein motivated, but I can't, like, hang. So obviously, I mean, I make sure there's protein in some meals, but I've been just kind of experimenting with not, I really did try to follow Banded Wendy's 10-to-1 rule. And I just, obviously it works for her. Great success story. I'm not sure if maybe that works for me. And so like this morning yesterday I made just like instant oatmeal, a little bit of almond milk, and I had, I got my period yesterday, so I was really hungry. And I had a Larabar Uber with it, and the Larabar Ubers are so much better than the Larabars, in my opinion. They're like whole nuts with dried fruit, and they use like brown rice syrup and honey to sweeten it. They're really good, really good. I had one of those today. I had oatmeal again with almond milk and a teaspoon of PB2, so that kind of upped the protein content a little bit. And I've been trying to get in the most of my protein at night, but like I'm not making it so that every snack has to be like a protein bar or a protein shake, and I feel just kind of better. So take take from that what you will. I almost wonder if maybe I was overloading my body with protein because I was getting in so much. But that being said, I often get really hungry, like right when I go home from work, like about 4 o'clock, like I am starving. And it sucks because my classes don't ever start till 5, so I have an hour to just like resist the hungry monster. So today, because I have a pretty exercise heavy evening planned, I was like, oh, well, why don't I just make a protein shake, but I put like other stuff in it. So I took my workout supplement so that it would have time to kick in, and I did half a scoop of vanilla protein powder, something that my husband got me from Walmart, I don't remember what it's called, half a banana, a teaspoon of PB2, like 4 or 5 blueberries, and some ice, and I blended that up, and we are still sitting good an hour later. So if any of you guys get the home from work, but you don't want to eat dinner until later, but you don't want to, because what's the first thing you go to when you're really hungry? You go for easy stuff. You raid the cupboards for chips or, chips, crackers, cheese sometimes, but cheese doesn't always satisfy me. Sometimes I'll just go straight for like a spoonful of peanut butter, which is like totally not healthy behavior for me. So this was good. So I'm going to try and keep that up. And we are almost at 17 minutes because I was so forgetful in the beginning of it. So that is all, guys. Yeah, we're going camping on Friday. So I'm going to be pretty busy Thursday night, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Oh, and then tomorrow I'm doing camping shopping, so I'm going to be pretty busy the rest of the week. Don't know if I'll have time to do a video, so we will call this my weekly video. Alright, guys, talk to y'all later. Bye.